Hello everybody, Kimosabe here, coming at you with another video. This one's about the silent tragedy every parent who cares about the future of his or her child should read this. January 31st, 2017 by Joe Quine. A write-up off a webpage off of Deep Roots at Home. So here we go, I'll read it out now. I know that many would choose not to hear what I have to say in this article, but your children need to hear this message, even if you disagree with my perspective. Please just follow the recommendations at the end of this article. Once you see the positive changes in your child's life, you will understand why I say what I say. Victoria Prude is an outspoken advocate of children and hands-on parenting. I share her post with her permission because we want your children and you to thrive. See her original post here. We're not going to go, we're just going to finish reading this page here. There is a silent tragedy developing right now in our homes with our children. Though my work with hundreds of children and families as an occupational therapist, I have witnessed this tragedy unfolding right in front of my eyes. Talk to teachers and professionals who have been working in the field for the last 15 years who will hear concerns on children's mental health similar to mine. Moreover, in the past 15 years, researchers have been releasing alarming statistics on a sharp steady increase in kids' mental illness, which is now reaching epidemic proportions. 1 in 5 children have mental health problems, 43% increase in ADHD, 37% increase in teen depression, 200% increase in suicide rate in kids 10 to 14 years old, 24% in other age groups. How much more evidence do we need before we wake up? No, increased diagnostics alone is not the answer. No, there are just born like this is not the answer. No, it is all the school system's fault is not the answer. Yes, as painful as it can to admit, in many, not all cases, we parents are the answer to many of our kids' struggles. Jackie's note here is a printable list of 30 ways to help your kids. It is scientifically proven that the brain has capacity to rewire itself through the environment. Unfortunately, with the environment and parenting styles we're providing to our children, we are rewiring their brains in the wrong direction of contributing to their challenges in everyday life. Yes, there are and always have been children who are born with disabilities, and despite their parents' best efforts to provide them with a well-balanced environment and parenting, their children continue to struggle. These are not the children I'm talking about here. I'm talking about many others whose challenges are greatly shaped by the environmental factors that parents with their greatest intentions provide to their children. As I've seen in my practice, the moment parents change the perspective on parenting, many of these children change. What is wrong with our children? Today, children are being deprived of the fundamentals of a healthy childhood, such as emotionally available parents, clearly defined limits and guidance, responsibilities, balanced nutrition and adequate sleep, movement and outdoors, creative play, social interaction, opportunities for unstructured times, and boredom. Instead, children are being raised by digitally distracted parents, indulgent parents who let kids rule the world, sense of entitlement rather than responsibility, inadequate sleep and unbalanced nutrition, sedentary indoor lifestyle, endless simulation, technological babysitters, instant gratification, and absence of dull moments. Could anyone imagine that it is possible to raise a healthy generation in such an unhealthy environment? Of course not. There are no shortcuts to parenting, and we can't trick human nature. As we see, the outcomes are devastating. Our children pay for the loss of well-balanced childhood with their emotional well-being. How to fix it? If we want our children to grow into happy and healthy individuals, we will have to wake up and go back to the basics. It is still possible. I know this because hundreds of my clients see positive changes in their children emotional state within weeks, and in some cases even days, of implementing these recommendations. Set limits and remember that you are your child's parent at this time, not a friend. Offer kids well-balanced lifestyle filled with what kids need, not just what they want. Don't be afraid to say no to your kids if what they want is not what they need. Provide nutritious food and limit snacks. Avoid toxic food. Spend 1 hour a day in green space, biking, hiking, fishing, watching birds, insects, etc. Have a daily technology-free family dinner. Play 1 board game a day. List of family games. Allow for unstructured play. Involve your child in 1 or more chores a day, folding laundry, tidying up toys, hanging clothes, unpacking groceries, setting the table, etc. Implement consistent sleep routines to ensure that your child gets lots of sleep in a technology-free bedroom. Jackie's note. Here's a printable list of 30 more ways to help your kids. Tech responsibility and independence. Don't overprotect them from small failures. It trains them the skills needed to overcome greater life challenges. Don't pack your child's backpack. Don't carry her backpack. Don't bring it to school. Don't bring to school his forgotten lunchbox, such agenda, and don't peel a banana for a 5-year-old child. Teach them the skills rather than to do it for them. Teach delayed gratification and provide opportunities for boredom, as boredom is the time when creativity awakens. Don't feel responsible for being your child's entertainment crew. Do not use technology as a cure for boredom. Avoid using technology during meals in cars, restaurants, malls. Use these moments as opportunities to train their brains to function under boredom. Help them create a boredom first aid kit with activity ideas for I am bored times. Be emotionally available to connect with kids and teach them self-regulation and social skills. Turn off your phones until kids are in bed to avoid digital distraction. Become your child's emotional coach. Teach them to recognize and deal with frustration and anger. Teach greeting, taking turns, sharing, empathy, table manners, conversation skills. Connect emotionally. Smile, hug, kiss, tickle, read, dance, jump, or crawl with your child. We must make changes in our children's lives before this entire generation of children will be medicated. It is not too late yet, but soon it will be. So there you have it, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Que más sabe? Ow.